I have not been convicted. Why is my license suspended? Great question. This video is for people that are arrested for DUI and submitted to the chemical test, blood or breath. In Indiana, when a person is arrested for DUI, an officer offers them the certified chemical test, and the person agrees to the certified chemical test, and that certified chemical test comes back at 0.08 or greater, or for drugs, legal or illegal, in their blood, the law in Indiana is that a judge must administratively suspend the person's driver's license at or before the initial hearing. So this is before conviction, this is before cases, even the first court date. But the law in Indiana says if the person fails the certified chemical test, then the judge must issue a 180-day administrative suspension. So that starts way before a person goes to trial, gets convicted, gets innocent, or anything like that. So it's not fair. People all the time, Mark, that's not fair. That's America. You can't punish me before I've been convicted. And I agree, it is not fair, but that's the law. And we're dealing with that every single day. That is why when people call this office and they hire us, one of the very first things that we do is try to get them specialized driving privileges. There's some weird time limitations. We have to file the intent for specialized driving privileges. And if we get that in before the judge suspends the driver's license, they have to wait 10 days for us to hammer out the SDP, specialized driving privileges. And it's a great way to get people driving while the case is pending. Now, specialized driving privileges are amazing. Not every judge does it. And even the judges that do grant specialized driving privileges, they have some criteria. Can't have a prior. Some say it can't be an accident. I hit a curb. Doesn't matter. Some judges say it can't be kids involved. Some judges say, well, we might let you drive, but only to and from work. Only if the gas station and the grocery store is on the way. Otherwise, somebody else has to do your shopping for you. There's all sorts of crazy things involved with specialized driving privileges. But the specialized driving privileges are awesome because for that 180-day suspension, they allow a person to drive to and from work, life's necessities. It's amazing. And when I first started as an attorney, specialized driving privileges did not exist. And in some counties, if you wanted to drive while the case is pending, guess what? You couldn't do so, at least legally. So I love specialized driving privileges. My clients love specialized driving privileges. But a lot of people don't understand why the license is suspended, why do they need specialized driving privileges, and what's going on. So I'm hoping this video answers some of that. Many counties that we practice in, if a judge does grant specialized driving privileges, the judge is going to want ignition interlock. Ignition interlock basically plugs into your car. You have to blow into it before you drive. Sometimes while you're driving, you're supposed to pull over. And if it detects alcohol, it makes your engine not work. And then it tells the judge if the person does drive while intoxicated, ignition interlock stinks. But if you have it with specialized driving privileges, it actually counts towards any license suspension that person gets if they're convicted or found guilty of DUI. So it is helpful. It's awesome. Ignition interlock is not fun, but it actually, most cases, allows a person to drive while the case is pending. And then ignition interlock period counts towards any license suspension a judge gives after a conviction, whether they plead guilty or are found guilty. So DUI law is complicated, intersects lots of different things, most importantly, the driver's license and possible criminal conviction. But the driver's license stuff gets really complicated really fast. And quite frankly, a lot of attorneys that want to do DUI defense, they throw their hands in the air and they walk away because the driver's license is such a pain to deal with. But here we do it all the time. And in fact, we have a full-time employee that does nothing but driver's license. It's amazing. This guy is the best ever at this. If you have any questions, give us a call. We'll talk about DUI license suspension all day. But most importantly, remember to always plead the fifth.